Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another episode of Footy Talk. What you saying, Lee, bruv? Them man are saying that you was preaching about Buendia, bruv. What's been going on?
I'm good, man. No, bro, it's my birthday weekend, man. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
39, man. 39 years old. I can't believe it. I don't feel it either. I feel young, man. But
Bro, that is young, fam. You know, like that.
No, it's bro, 1 year till 40. Apparently, life begins at 40, so we'll find out next June, innit? Do you know what I mean?
But it does though. You know, like that, bruv. Like, man, you know what's funny, yeah? People underrate, yeah, growing up, bro. You know them ones. They underrate it. Because if man's gonna be on this planet for 80 years, yeah, what the fuck is 40? It ain't shit, bro. Like, you know, like that. Like, literally, you do all your learning when you're young, bro, and you ain't got no money. You know, like that. Being young ain't that fun, bruv. It is, but then it isn't. Like, I can do everything I want in life now because I got peas, bruv, and I'm still young, yeah. But when I was 21, I never had the money that I have now. You know, like that. So when man are teenagers and they're like, oh yeah, you're old, I'm like, yeah, and you're broke. like literally, you've got all these dreams and aspirations, but you can't afford to do any of it. You know, like that. With age comes experience, comes wealth, comes happiness, money, all of that. When you're young, it's a vibes thing, innit? There's no responsibilities, but bro, your options are limited.
No,
when you get older and you start making your own life decisions, bro, I swear down, that is when life really starts getting fun. So if you think you're having fun now, when you're younger, wait until you get a bit older and you got more money, you got more knowledge, you got more freedom, and I swear to you, when you don't have to ask your mum for pocket money, your life is lit.
It's lit. A pal of mine texted me earlier and he goes, I've just seen your Instagram. I've been watching your Instagram. He goes, you're living life, mate. I said, no. Like, my sister come and met me, bought me lunch and that. Like, brought the kids up, niece and nephew. It was sick, man. It was really good. But no, man, you're right. Like, the older you get, the wiser you get, innit?
but that's it, bro. Like, literally, the world opens up to you, yeah, when you get older. I swear down. Like, people make fun and say, oh, you're old. But bro, like, you're trapped until you get older and you get freedom. Bruv, you're trapped, bro.
No, it's true, man.
You know, like that.
As for Buendia, but like this guy is mad overrated. Real talk. This cat's doing my nutting as well. It's trying to chew my wire, man. Get out of it. But yeah, he's mad overrated. I don't know why people are like gassing this guy up for 40 million quid, mate. It's like, I don't get it. People bang on about like, oh, the first season in the Premier League that he had, he was third or fourth on created chances and this and that. Bro, these people don't tell you that a created chance could be a corner that gets nodded over the bar. That's a created chance. To me, that's a hit.
yeah.
Hit and hope. You're putting it into an area where your players are likely to be, yeah, and make the runs. Yes, you are technically good and you can maybe put it in that spot, but ultimately, you don't know what the defender's going to do. You don't know who's going to attack the ball, like, and if it goes wide or over, that's now a created chance. It ended with a shot on goal. So tell me what his created chances were from open play, and then we'll see if he's any good. Now tell me how many big chances he created. Somebody, I did my video about this earlier, right? And I've just seen one of the comments. He goes, yeah, but he can't legislate for players missing one-on-ones. I said, well, come back to me and tell me how many of his big chances created were one-on-ones that were missed then.
Yeah, because a big chance created could mean, yeah, that I've literally put a cross into the box, yeah, and somebody's been arching their neck to try and head it, bruv. Anything, yeah, that any cross that goes in for a header goes down as a big chance. But a lot of the time, they're not big chances. They're very hard chances to score, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's what, like, you see it with Bruno as well. A lot of the time, he just spams the ball into the box, yeah, and then someone is on the stretch or something like that. They miss, and it goes down as a big chance. But it's not a big chance because it's hard enough just getting the ball on target. It's just that you've put it in a dangerous area, but that doesn't mean it's a big chance.
Exactly, mate. My little brother, my youngest brother, yeah, right. He supports Derby County, so he watches the Championship week in, week out, yeah, right. Number one, I don't know why everyone seems to think this guy is an attacking midfielder. He's not. He's a right winger, right? We've got Saka and Pepe who can play there, so I don't even know why we want him, right? Yes, he can switch to the left. He's played a few games with like where he's switched mid-game to the left-hand side, but 40 million. And the way this fan base are gassing him up, it's like it's the second coming of Messi. Like, and
Yeah.
you know what? I
Yeah.
say this all the time. If the majority of people on social media want a player, I don't bloody want him, mate. Yeah,
Mm.
because what will happen is they'll gas him up like they did with Odegaard to make out he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. He was bang average for 4 months. Yeah, they'll make out this guy's going to be amazing. They'll gas up every single flick, skill, no look pass. They'll be doing the rounds. It'll be Mesut Ozil all over again, mate. Like, I'm sorry, I can't be having all this. Like, oh, he's done one pass in a game and he gets a blight. Not for me. Yeah, he might come in if we get him and be fantastic. Then I'll stick their hands up and say, yo, I got it wrong. Until then, nah, mate. 40 million quid. Go and get someone else. Like if we had any ambition, we wouldn't be fighting with Aston Villa for the signing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You know,
Facts. That's what these men are saying in here as well. They're saying the same thing. If you're competing with Aston Villa for a footballer, he's probably not the kind of footballer you should be paying big money for. Respectfully, in it. Like, not say that he's not a good player, but if Aston Villa thinks that that this is an Aston Villa level player, you shouldn't be paying big money for him.
And this is the thing. Like, the one thing I will say to counter my own argument, is if you look at the last 2 or 3 signings that Aston Villa have made from the Championship, Ollie Watkins, Matt Cash, and Konsa.
They've got records. They've got previous.
If they want him, maybe they know something that I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. But 40 million quid, I'm sorry, mate, never in a million years. And the way, like I said, that our fans seem to think he's a central attacking midfielder. Well, go and watch the Championship then, because he's a right winger. He's played 2 seasons straight at right wing. He didn't even get in the Argentina squad the other night. It's like £40 million. Nah, man, these men are smoking some high grade.
100%. Obviously, City fans are loving it now. They're getting linked with Jack Grealish and Harry Kane, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I think that shows you the levels in it right now, because their chairman's come out saying, listen, we're signing players to go in the starting 11. We don't need to bolster our
animals
squad.
Everywhere on this show today, by the way. The dogs
Man are literally like, they're literally like, yo, we're not buying any players to make up for the squad. We're bringing people straight into the starting 11. And if they sign them two, it's a joke, innit?
Mate, if they sign them two, that's the title done for the next 4 years straight.
Oh, comfortably.
Yeah. Well, Kane's only, what, 27?
That's a Bayern Munich thing in Germany if they get them two.
Do you know what? I see something today about Antonio Conte, and apparently Daniel Levy said that he can only have 4 members of backroom staff or something. Like, and they've guaranteed him that if Kane leaves, he can have a big boy signing. Yeah. It would not surprise me one bit if Kane leaves, goes to City, and they sign Lukaku. Wouldn't surprise me.
I just don't think Lukaku will go
money. They'll have the money, and they can throw whatever they want at him as the marquee.
Lukaku's come out and said, that he's staying in Italy. One thing I would say is Spurs is a downgrade for him, 1. And 2, it's kind of like, but actually Inter do need the money. That's the only thing I would say to counter that. Inter do need the money, but Inter still owe us money. So it's all peak. I don't think he would go and get Lukaku, because I don't think Lukaku is an option. I think that Lukaku would be more likely to end up back at Chelsea. But if Kane does go, rest assured that they're gonna drop the bag somewhere in it. But Tottenham are notoriously been bad at spending money. Yeah, like if I remember correctly, like they fucked the Gareth Bale money up. Do you know what I'm saying? They fucked the Gareth Bale money, and who was the other player that
they brought out of that money was Ericsson.
Yeah, they fucked it. Yeah, everyone else, they fucked it. They fucked the Gareth Bale money. So I don't trust them. I mean, they're very good at buying volume, but they're not very good at buying quality in it, Tottenham, if you look at them. So I wouldn't necessarily, if I'm a Tottenham fan, I wouldn't get excited about the prospect of having the Harry Kane money.
I think that I do agree with you, but I just think that the Conte pull might sway Lukaku. Yeah, and it is a downgrade, but at the same time,
it's definitely a downgrade.
He wasn't winning anything at Inter until Conte rocked up. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe, and we know that Conte is a bad man. Like everywhere he goes, he wins something. So,
100%.
So maybe if they do get rid of Kane, we're talking 100-odd million. That money then gets thrown at Inter. They're skint, so they're going to take it, and then they give Lukaku 300 a week. He's going. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like I can see it. It's very unlikely because the money is going to be ridiculous, and Tottenham don't really pay that kind of wage, do they? Like And if they did, they would have been paying it to Kane.
No, one thing I would say, if Tottenham get rid of Harry Kane, their wage bill goes back to normal, innit? Because he's the only player that's on big money there. So actually, if they get rid of him, then they can kind of go back to some relative normality in terms of wages, innit? Because he's the only one that's on like 200 plus, innit? Everyone else isn't. So I don't really know, man. With Tottenham, it's kind of like, if I'm Tottenham, I'm saying, all right, if we sell Harry Kane, I probably need to go and get a manager like Ten Hag or something like that. That's going to be able to kind of steady the ship and gradually improve us. I have to see it as, you know what, end of a cycle. Harry Kane's gone. This is a 3-year project now. That's how you should be looking at it. You don't go and get another quick fix manager in Conte after Jose. For me, I think it's the wrong move, innit? Even though I think that Conte is the right man, to possibly get them to win something. I think that the price of it might be too high, innit? I think you might have to spend too much money, or on the flip side, you might be left with a squad that is no good for the manager that comes after him, because Jose already kind of buys short term. And then if you look at Conte as well, who's going to buy short term, the next manager that gets this Tottenham job is going to be in deep shit, you know, like that. So for me, I'd look at Harry Kane going and say, you know what, end of an era. We didn't win nothing in the Harry Kane era. We're going to rebuild 3 years, get a Ten Hag in or something like that. You know what I mean? Get in a good director of football, buy young, because their squad isn't the youngest. When I look at Toby, when I look at Dyer, these guys are shit. And
Don's not young either, is he? Let's be real here.
Bruv, they're shit and they're on the wrong side. They're on the wrong side of their prime. Do you know what I'm saying? If not completely out of their prime. So when you start to look at these Tottenham players, they're on the wrong side of where you want to be, bro. Do you know what I mean? Dele Alli's form's not good, irrespective of age. You know what I mean? You've got, like, who else you got in midfield? Harry Winks isn't really playing. Højbjerg is overrated. You know what I mean? He's a glorified flipping passion merchant. Like, you know what I mean? And Ndombele is not happy, even though he's a brilliant footballer. Like, when you look at that squad, bruv, that squad's weird, bro. Like, when I look at that squad,
it's so unbalanced. That's the thing.
It's like they could be anything they want to be, but at the same time, they're not anything yet, innit? So when I look at them, I'm like, you get a good manager that's going to bring in some young players, have a philosophy, a style of play, and build them in it from the bottom all the way back up. Get rid of the older players and bring down the average age of the team and kind of get an identity. And even if it means for a couple seasons, they don't win anything. They don't win anything anyway. You know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? So, better not win something while building something than not win something while just getting even worse, like what they were doing under Jose. Do you see what I mean? So, for me, I would completely just start all over again. I'd completely just start all over again.
If you was going in there, would you get rid of Son? Like, and Kane? If Kane, obviously, I think Kane will go. I do think he'll go.
I wouldn't want to get rid of Son, but I think that if Son said to me, yo, I want to leave, I'll say, you know what, bruv, you've done your time, innit? You've done your jail time at the club. Let him go and then try and get in someone like a Rafinha or something from Leeds, who it's a step up for him. He's got something to prove in the league. He's a good player. He knows the league. Do you know what I mean? And just go in a different direction with younger players, bro, because it's like Son, I think, is 26 or 27. No, he's 27 or something.
Yeah, I think he's touching 28.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So for him, he's like, yo, I'm in the prime of my career. I'm not trying to sit through another rebuild at Spurs, and I don't blame him. He's the same age as a Pogba.
29 in July.
Shit the bed. He's a year older than I thought he was. I thought he was Pogba's age, so he's older than Pogba. So for me,
he's only got what, 3 more years.
This is your last contract, your last big contract, and you're gonna spend it at Tottenham. Nah. Hey, listen, if he said I want to leave, I'll let him go if I get the right money for him. You know what I mean? I'll start all over again, because for me, Tottenham cycle's over now. They're trying to prolong the cycle. They tried to prolong it with Mourinho. The cycle was over when Poch left, and you tried to drag it out by bringing in people like Doherty and that. Nah, bro.
Dorothy.
Yeah, you know, like man like Dot and that. Nah, bro. It's some joke thing, bro. Stop trying to drag out the cycle. The cycle's dead, innit? So
the thing is, their cycle ended when they lost that Champions League final, because you know what? They got to that final and every Arsenal fan was praying Liverpool won it. Yeah, which they did. And I still think that penalty was harsh, by the way. But at the end of the day, from that minute onwards, That club has just been going because the players are just giving up. That was their big opportunity to stamp their authority and become an elite club. Yeah, instead they're still just a laughing stock. Yeah, and the players are giving up on it. Like, you know, if Kane wins the Champions League that season, he ain't talking about leaving. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Potter would still be there. They probably would have kicked on. They would have got in the top 4 like since then. You know, and they would have had money to go out and spend on even better players. Instead, it's all gone the wrong way for him, and now the whole thing's falling apart. It's like somebody's just swiped their legs from underneath them as soon as they lost that final, isn't it?
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts. So it's a weird one. Oh, yeah. Sissoko's still at Tottenham as well. Another dead baller. Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, when I look at their midfield, they probably need two midfielders. I actually like the Chelsea, but it's one of them ones where I think they need a couple midfielders, a couple centre backs. They've got a good left back. Who's Tottenham's right? Aurier. They need a right back. Do you know what I mean? Like, bruv, they need a Harry Kane replacement.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, did they replace Ericsson?
Right winger as well. They're right wingers. Shit.
Yeah, they don't have. They've got Lucas, bro. Like, honestly, that squad's horrible. Legit, the squad is horrible. Like, in terms of experience and like what they cost, Lucas cost 25 M's and that. But these guys are so bad, bro. They're meaty footballers. If I'm looking at that Spurs squad, I'm coming in as a manager, and I'm legit saying, you know what, transitional 2 seasons. Do you know what I mean? I'm lowering the average age. I'm bringing in some young, exciting players, yeah, that want to play a certain. And I'm getting rid of all this dead wood, bro. Because what's the worst that could happen with Tottenham? They didn't get top 4 this year. Do you know what I mean? And with that squad, I don't expect them to get it next year either. You might as well start again. It's the perfect time. You got close. It wasn't close enough, but start again now. It's the perfect time to get a proper manager that's going to build for the future. Literally.
I'm just looking on transfer market. It says the average age of their squad is 27, which, let's be real, that's the average age, and that includes 29 players. So that'll have a couple of youngsters in there, real youngsters. Yeah. But like Jack Clark, he's a kid. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Carlos Vinicius, he's a kid. You know, but then when you
have they signed Vinicius, or was he on loan? Because I don't know if he's signed full time yet.
I think he's still on loan from Benfica.
Yeah, and he hardly plays as well. Now Jose's not there. They'll probably send him back.
Yeah. Same with that Jack Clark. He's on loan.
See what I mean?
And the funny thing is, they loaned Juan Foyth to Villarreal. Yeah. And he won the Europa League in his first season.
That's it.
It's mad. Everyone who leaves Tottenham, it's the same as Arsenal. Anyone who leaves our dead clubs, mate, like literally go on and win stuff. But you're right. They need a right back, at least one. Yeah, that's a perfect comment. They need 7 players. They need a right winger. They need a striker. They need a backup striker. Yeah, so there's 3. They need 2 centre backs, because them centre backs are pretty dead.
Yeah, and they're old as well. You know what I mean? They definitely need a creative midfielder, probably. Yep. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, they need a lot, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They need a lot, if man's honest, innit? And even Lloris, yeah, like, he's getting on as well. I wouldn't say he needs to be replaced this season, but I think next season they need to be looking to replace their goalkeeper as well. So, bro, this is not a 1 season, 1 window job. This is a 2 window job. And I think you need a 2 to 3 window manager, and I don't think Conte is that. But one thing I do think is Conte is a top manager. Make no mistake about it. But I think the state he's going to leave Tottenham in will be worse than what Mourinho's left it in.
Well, yeah, look at this comment as well. Man said, where's it gone? Man said that was Foyth was the 89th player to leave Tottenham and win something.
Yeah, but come on, you're not exactly setting the bar high.
89 players in a row have left and won a trophy from that's unbelievable, man. Is Vinicius 26?
I thought he was younger than that.
And a goalkeeper who works in Sainsbury's. Is he 26? Nah,
I said Sainsbury's in man's back garden, you know.
The fucking audacity to Mbappe's celebration, that goalkeeper, bruv. Like, and he's 26. He actually is, bruv. I've just Googled it. He's 20. He's a year younger than Kane.
Flip's sake.
Nah.
And he's on loan, so I don't even think that they're going to...
Wait.
So, yeah, I don't even think they're going to renew now that Jose's not there.
That's mad. He's older than Dele Alli. That's
But
mad.
you see what I mean? That squad's it's a state, bruv. Like the squad's a state, bruv. Legit. That's just what it is.
Joke. Danny Rose is still on the books. He's 30. Like
He'll leave though this season for sure.
yeah, he's gone in it.
I can't believe he's only 30, Danny Rose. I feel like, yeah, because he broke through really young, bruv. He's been around forever.
Yeah, Joe Hart's still on their books. Do you know what? That's mad because Joe Hart, yeah, is only 34. The demise of that guy was like that overnight, wasn't it?
Pep killed him, innit? Like when he came in, it's like Pep saw his feet and was like, nah, you ain't it, bruv. You know, like that. And then he went out on loan to, I think, Italy. Horrible debut. And then it just got worse, innit, bro? Like, it's I don't know what happened to Joe Hart. I don't know if you know what it is with Joe Hart. I don't know if he was ever good, bruv, if that makes sense. Because you know the way they overhype English goalkeepers and that. From what I remember, I've never rated him, innit? But at one point, he was England #1. But I don't ever remember him actually being good. A bit like Pickford, you know?
Yeah. Just overhyped. But you know what? I see something, I can't remember who it was speaking about him years ago, saying it was a World Cup or a Euros and we bottled it as usual. And he was the keeper. And somebody said, yeah, he gets so, I think it might have been Glenn Hoddle, saying he gets so hyped for a game that it's literally his veins are popping out of his neck and he's like screaming. Rah! Yeah, he goes, and that was his downfall in that tournament. I can't remember what tournament it was, but he fucked up on something and we ended up getting knocked out. But like, that was the beginning of the end for him, and the demise is just a joke. Man was at Torino, he's been at Burnley, I think. Like fucking, he's been everywhere, bruv. It's like he's same age as Lloris, and Lloris.
Yeah, he and even Pep was saying after the thing that he helped Pep a lot settle into the club. So like he's one of them guys where he's got like a big personality at the club, and that's probably why Jose brought him in as well to at Spurs, isn't it? Just for the personality and to have behind the scenes for the younger players and stuff like that. And obviously these things are valuable. Do you know what I mean?
That comment, he goes, Hoddle basically told us man sniffs coke. Oh dear, mate. The way Hoddle, I think it was Hoddle, was describing it. He was.
He's like man's off his nut on Charlie, mate.
Oh dear.
Oh shit. Man said he conceded 67 goals at Torino. I never knew it was that bad. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I remember like he went out and then he made a clanger in his debut and it was all over Sky Sports. That's why I saw it. Like he dropped a clanger in his own net on his first game, and then I never saw anything else.
Yeah, bang average fucking goalkeeper, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where really, where man's looking at it right now, Tottenham have a lot to do. I don't really think, that the guy to fix their problems is Conte, but I do think what Conte will do is he'll mask them very well.
He'll make
that's what he does.
Beat, that's for sure.
Yeah, he'll mask their problems very well.
And the thing is, like if people think that he's going to go in there and it's going to be free flowing all attack football, good luck, because it ain't. It's going to be compact, typical Italian defense, or try to be an Italian like defense, and they'll probably play three at the back and they'll just try and counter teams, but he'll do it like in a better way than maybe Jose's done it. Like I like Jose, but it didn't really go great for him, did it, at Tottenham? But I think it's weird because like obviously they're showing more ambition than Man U and Arsenal with the Conte signing, and the guy from Juve as director of football or football whatever he is, head of football or whatever. But it's mad because like I've seen a lot of Tottenham fans getting buzzed up about it, and I think they think that like they're in a title race next season for some reason. I don't really get it, bro. Like it's like
you know what it is. It's the hope that kills them, innit? But you know what? At least Levy keeps giving them hope by making positive decisions in terms of who he's recruiting. I can see why Tottenham fans will get carried away because the dreams are being sold. But at least they're selling you dreams, bruv. I want my club to sell me dreams, bruv. There's no dreams.
Tweet, I see a great tweet yesterday. It was yesterday saying, if Conte goes into Tottenham, good luck to him. I hope he finishes above United. Yeah, and he was a Man United fan that tweeted this, right? He goes, I hope he finishes above United because the more teams that finish above us, the quicker Ollie gets sacked.
No lies.
That's how bad it's got for our teams, bro. It's like they already finished above us this season. Yeah, and now they've got a top-class manager coming in. Like, we're finished, man. Like, obviously you finished above them, but it's going to be difficult next season because he is a quality manager. Despite how shit they are, he will make them better. Yeah, 100% they're getting better.
He will. He'll paper over the cracks for damn sure. And maybe that's what Levy wants, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Kieran United. It was Mike. Of that guy's account cracks me up. That Mike LUHG. But
what's he said? What's he said?
That's what he was saying about the more teams that finish above United, the quicker this fool gets sacked. Like,
100%.
Wait, that guy's on about his 95th account.
Literally, yeah. Like, I don't follow many United accounts, but I follow him in it. Even though I'm not on Twitter like that now. But when I log in, it's always nice to see one of his tweets, bro.
Mate, he don't miss. The guy don't miss, bro. Everything he tweets is bang on the money.
You know what it is, yeah? Like, we have the same opinions, but he's a piece of shit with it because you can't see his face. So he goes the extra mile, innit? He goes the extra mile to just be horrible with it. And I like it.
That's why he's on about his 95th account, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I like it, innit? I can't move like that because I don't want to get my account suspended. You know, like that. But I agree with literally 99% of the stuff that man says, bro. 100%, because he don't miss, bro. He's not emotionally invested in this bullshit, bro. My man's just out here. You know what I mean? He's just dropping 50s, bro, and I love it. Do you know what I mean? Like, my man said, Josh King. Remember, Ollie wanted to sign Josh King for Man United, and now he's just left Everton, and he's got no goals. And you see when I said, bruv, if man signed Josh King, we're done at it. We ended up signing Agallo, and at least Agallo bagged for us.
At least he bagged goals, yeah.
At least he bagged goals for us.
Your link to Dan James getting a new contract, bruv.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Is that real, Lee?
Somebody
I
put
thought
it
someone was winding me up. No. Is that real, guys? The Dan James
Somebody
thing?
put it in the chat about 10 minutes ago saying Dan James is being offered a new contract. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think they're winding me up though, bruv. I read it, but I just didn't take it in because I thought, he's having me on. He just wants to see a vein just flipping explode on my forehead.
Full on Joe Hart settings, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Like, honestly, I hope that's not the case, bro.
Could you imagine if they gave him a new deal, bro? That's just a joke. But no, I've Googled it. I can't find anything. So maybe he was on a wind up, but that would be hilarious.
It's a joke, bro. You know what I mean? It's actually a joke, yeah, when I see what's going on.
He's still got 3 years left on his current deal. With an option
what? 3 years?
Year.
Hold on. How many years did we sign this fool on?
Mate, I'm looking
at we give him a 5 or 6 year deal or something? I feel like he's been at the club for 2 years already. I swear he came in Ollie's first season.
He signed. I'll tell you what he signed. He signed.
I don't believe this.
2019. You gave him a 5-year deal with an option of a 6th. Nah, that's mad. Mate, you're stuck with that boy. Trust me, you're stuck with him.
What's man telling me, bruv? Man said 5-6 year deal.
Yes.
What?
5-year deal with an option of a 6th year. Transfer market says option of a 6th year. Rah, man. Whoever his agent is has done well.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, 2024, 30th of June 24 is his contract expiring. And then there's an option for 1 more year.
This
That's mad.
Bro, Manchester United is the ghetto, man. I swear down, bro. That's what it is, bro. It's the ghetto, bro. Yeah, I mean, big up Toby for the super chat. Happy birthday to the Rat King. Tuchel gets a new deal for winning the Champions League. Ollie gets a new deal for failure. Facts. This is what it is, unfortunately, guys. That's what it is, bro. Like, you're seeing the levels of aspiration at each football club. We've seen it already. We've seen Pirlo win more than Ollie and get sacked. I mean, we've seen it, bro. We've seen it. And he's a real club legend. Andrea Pirlo is a proper club legend, bro. You know what I mean? Not one guy that's got one iconic moment. He's literally a club legend. A real club legend.
Won the cup and got sacked.
Bro.
And after his first season. Yeah. And we're stuck with 2 absolute just disgraceful managers, bruv. Like PR puppets for the owners. That's all they are.
That's all they are, bro. He's literally a bulletproof vest for the Glazers, bruv. That's what he is. That's what he is, because these men, he's almost keeping the Glazers. Well, he is keeping the Glazers in there. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping the Glazers in there, and it's one of them ones where he's super beneficial for the Glazers because they know that the fans are so stupid they won't turn on the manager fully.
Yeah.
And because they won't turn on the manager, it keeps them safe. Because if the manager's backing the owners, yeah, then there's only so much the fans can say or do to the owners, bro, because they don't want to go against the manager. Whereas you should be throwing them all in the bin together.
Yep, fact. Mate, people are saying he won 2 trophies, Pirlo.
Pirlo won 2 trophies, I think, yeah.
Rah. And they sacked him on 2 after a year. That just shows...
Bro, because Max was already... Bro, Max is available, bro. Best in class, Maggie.
Exactly. And he will go in there and win a title next season. Man said Lee's ruining Rants this afternoon. Mate, Dan James is like... I'm sorry, mate. That's just... It's mad. Mate, people are putting in this chat, yeah? You lot are crazy in the chat. People are putting in there, Maguire's on a deal until 2026.
He is. He signed like a 7 or 8 year deal or some stupid like that.
Brandon Williams till 2025. Fuck, you know, you're more fucked than I thought you were, bruv.
Bruv, I told you this club's done out here. And Tom Heaton's come back as well. Bruv, I told man, United's the ghetto, fam. Like, man are just literally signing everything on a discount thing, bro. Everything is literally paying in installments over long, bruv. United are moving like they're shopping in the Littlewoods catalogue, blood. You know them, man. Remember the fucking Littlewoods catalogue, bruv. Fucking catalogue. Bruv, what? £4.20 a week installments for 36 months and that.
Oh, man.
Man are really shopping in catalogues for ballers, bro. 8 years. Man's coked, bruv. 8 years.
Mate, how can you give him that length of deal, man? Whoever's handing out the deals at Man United, can I have one? Like, I need to retire, mate. Can somebody just sign me up? Just give me a 5-year contract, mate. I'll do anything. Like, I'll clean the toilets if I have to. If you're paying me 60 grand a week,
it's a madness. You know what I mean?
Sign me up.
Nah, United are moving mad.
Mate,
they're moving so mad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What? I said Bruno's contract's till 2026.
You're fucked. Like, literally, all of these players are signed up for 4, 5,
like, bro, what is this? That exactly. You know what these long contracts mean? It means they've got no intentions in significantly strengthening, bro. No, they've got no intentions because while they've got these players on long contracts, it means one, it's harder to sell them because the longer a player's got on their contract, the more money they're going to command. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're not going to sell these men because who's going to come in? Like, Lindelof's on his contract's to 2025. It's 2021. So say someone wanted to buy Lindelof. Man's got 4 years left on his contract. No one ain't coughing up 60 million for Victor Lindelof. So it's not happening. You know, like that. You know when football clubs say, yo, we're protecting ourselves by... No, you're not protecting yourself. You're shooting yourself in the bollock, bruv, by having these players on
because now you've got Brandon Williams on 60 grand a week until 2025. Why the fuck would he leave?
Bruv, one, why would he leave? Two, no one ain't going to pay no piece for Brandon. And also, no one's matching those wages.
Yeah.
There's not a team in the Premier League that would be willing, to pay Brandon Williams 60 grand a week. There's not a team, bro, because he's not Man United. Bro, he's not even a Premier League footballer. You're not going to get 60k a week in a champ.
No chance.
So why is he on that money, bro?
This comment section is lit. Brandon Williams' testimonial will be lit.
It is going to be sick, bro. Like, he'll probably have 100 appearances for Man United in 15 years.
Yeah,
testimonial mad. Thing. Literally.
All money in his back pocket, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, honestly, man said he's getting loaned up next year and we're getting Kieran Trippier. Man don't want Kieran Trippier, bruv. How old is he now? He must be about 31.
Yeah, he's got to be knocking on, isn't he? Apparently they want Bellerin to replace him at Atletico.
That wouldn't be a bad deal for Atletico, to be fair, because he can go back to Spain. Do you know what I'm saying? And oh no, Trippier, bruv. I just don't even know, bruv. How old is he, fam?
Let's have a look. He is 30. He's 31 in September.
There you go. He's 31 in September, yeah. Yes, he's better than Wan-Bissaka going forward in that, but, bruv, United don't rotate. Ollie's not going to have Wan-Bissaka as the number 2 right back at the club. I don't see that happening.
No,
I don't see that happening. And I don't see Wan-Bissaka being happy with being an understudy to Kieran Trippier, bruv. I can't.
Nah, Wan-Bissaka's his go-to guy at right back. He ain't dropping him for Trippier, mate. No chance. And the thing is, like, all the only summer signings I think you're going to do, you're going to go and get some just like half-decent player and everyone will gas him up. And then you'll flirt all summer again with Jaden and you won't get him again. And that's it. You're going to sign one average player. You'll buy a couple of little youngsters, stick them up on 7-year deals or something. And they won't play any games. They'll be in the academy. They'll come on as a sub maybe every now and again. And that's all you're doing. And the fact that you've got so many players on such long deals, like you said a minute ago, it just goes to show what the club's all about, isn't it? Just sign up everyone on long deals so you don't have to go shopping every summer.
But that's it. And if you think, if man are paying these guys, whatever, 1 million a year or 2 million a year, 3 million a year, it's better than paying 50 million up front, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? The price of wages compared to the price of signing a player, yeah, literally, you can have signing one player is like the salary of 10 players. So it's easier to keep them on long. And when I say the salary, I mean the yearly salary of 10 players. Do you know what I'm saying? So look at the amount of players you can pay with 50 million pound for the year. If you think De Gea's on what, 6 million a year or something like that, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You could pay De Gea like 8 times.
100 grand a week's 5 million a year. You could pay 10 players on 100 grand a week for a year. Yeah,
De Gea's on a lot more than that. That was the wrong player I was using as an example. But yeah, he's not on 6 mil a year. He's on about 20 mil a year or something stupid.
Yeah, he's on 20, yeah. But
you can still pay. But De Gea's on 20 million a year. You can still pay my man. Do you know what I mean? You could pay his yearly salary twice.
And have change.
And have change, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you can do that. Or you can buy someone. Think about it. That's why these men are on long deals, because it means that there's no urgency to buy players. Man are saying you'll get Sancho and nothing else. Sancho's not a done deal, bro, because even if we want Sancho and Sancho wants to come, it's all about putting the money in, bro. Chelsea have just given a new contract to their manager. And if the manager says, I want Jadon Sancho, he's going to Chelsea.
Oh, 100%. If Chelsea want him, they're getting him. Yeah, Chelsea don't piss about, mate. They go straight in, they get the player, and it's job done inside a week.
Yeah.
Very, very rare that Chelsea...
And they'll get him for less than what we would have got him for too.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, mate. And the thing is as well, yeah, is they could do a little swap there as well and say, well, you can have Hudson-Odoi as part of the deal. Yeah, or even Pulisic.
Little sweetener. Yeah, little sweetener.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You ain't got anyone that Dortmund had won. Like, let's be real. You ain't got anyone in them positions that Dortmund would want. Yeah, the only one would be maybe Greenwood, but he's better up front. And he ain't getting in over Haaland.
Greenwood would absolutely shell it at Dortmund. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's one of them ones where Manchester United would never let him go out on loan. It wouldn't make sense, because if he goes Dortmund, he won't want to come back.
Yeah, true.
Because he'll be playing proper Champions League football. He'll be scoring goals.
Oh, he'll be bagging goals for fun. Jude Bellingham's there as
fun.
Yeah,
yeah. He'll be smashing goals, innit? But it's one of them ones where it just doesn't make sense, bro. But again, if Sancho comes in, what does that mean for Greenwood's development? Because again, the manager doesn't rotate.
Yeah.
So it's one of them ones where we've seen it. One season, Dan James played all the minutes on the right-hand side. And then this season, it's been a joke. Sometimes Rashford's been there. Pogba's been used there. Greenwood's been used there. Dan James has been used there. No one's nailed down that right-hand side, bruv. And if Sancho comes in, you can only assume that Cavani is going to be the first choice up front. Do you know what I mean? When he's fit. And then you've got Martial up front. You've got Rashford on the left, who keeps getting shoehorned into the team. So where's Mason going to play? Because he's not going to play Mason through the middle. He hasn't played Mason through the middle, I think, apart from one game this season. I think it was a League Cup game. So what? Mason's going to be Sancho's backup, but the manager don't rotate. So what? Mason's going to play, what, 15 games in the league? Or not even that? We'll start 15 games in the league, should I say? That's not great for his development. So what's going to happen?
Not at all. And that's the thing. Like, you're in Champions League, so it's not like you can even rotate for Europa League or anything. Champions League, you have to win the games, mate. Like, it's not like you can just put the reserves out in the Europa League and still get through the group. You can't do that. You couldn't get through the group with your first team last year.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's mad. And if you get Sancho, he's starting every week. Yeah. So there's no way you're going to do that kind of money on him and then not play him. Yeah. So he will be in the team. So that means Greenwood will play at max 15 games. And most of them will be off the bench.
Yep. This is it. So I don't know. Like, the whole thing's a bit mad. What Manchester United are doing right now is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's super crazy, bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense. There's no ambition. There's no intent.
Man said they're a fucking Ponzi scheme.
Bro, it's true. It's true, bro.
That's the comment of the day.
Bro, it's true.
Oh my god, man. That's
brother, it's so true. It's so true, bro. It's so true. Like, honestly. Like, literally, that's just what it is. Like, there's no intent. Man, I've seen City lose a final and their chairman come out swinging, bro.
Yep.
We lose a final. I'm hearing about new deals. And we're only getting linked with the same guy we've been linked with for the last 2 seasons. It's weird, bro. Like, literally, there's no pressure for the manager. There's no intent to do better. We are where we are, bro. You see where you man were, yeah, when you were finishing 4th every season and your owners were happy with it. That's where we are now.
Yeah.
We have to be honest. That's where Man United are right now.
Yeah, just comfortable, man. That's all it is. Just comfortable. It's a nice atmosphere. Everything's good. You're getting Champions League. That's it, bruv. That's about it, isn't it? There's nothing else to say. Like, you're just Champions League merchants now.
That's
like,
it.
You don't want to win a title. You just want to get in the Champions League.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Sad, really, isn't it?
Yeah, bruv. It's unbelievable. We said we'd go and learn. Bruv, if Diallo went to Dortmund, he would smash it again and he wouldn't want to come back.
Yeah.
You know, like that, bro. Like, United fans need to deep it, yeah, and appreciate where we are right now. Where we are right now. We're not an attractive football club. We're not.
Why would anyone want to join Man United or Arsenal? Let's be
ahead of Chelsea
and Man City or
and
Liverpool.
Man City or Liverpool. Because Liverpool was a blimp. Yeah, it was a little blip. That's all it was. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, everyone's talking about this comment. I spoke about it yesterday. Do you know what I mean? With Rio saying that, oh, United have closed the gap on Liverpool because we finish ahead of them, even though Liverpool had the whole squad out for the whole season. Do you know what I'm saying? That there's no context in that statement. There's none whatsoever, bro. And if anything, that should make our season be viewed as even worse. The fact that Liverpool still managed to finish so close to us.
Yeah, it's true, man. Like, and this is the thing, man. Like, if I am a footballer, right, I know about the history and tradition of both Arsenal and Man United. But if I want to win something, I'm going to Chelsea, bruv. Or Man City. Them 2 teams have got more chance of winning something than Arsenal and Man United. In fact, one of them teams has got more chance of winning something than both of our clubs put together. Yeah, it's there. The recent history tells you Chelsea will win a trophy every year on average. Yeah. So when they don't win one, they'll go and win 2 the next year. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? If I was a footballer, I'd be going Chelsea. They've got the players, they've got the manager, they've got the money, and you've got a chance every season of winning something. Yeah. I wouldn't be going anywhere other than Chelsea, maybe Man City. That's it. Yeah. Why the fuck would I want to go and join the 2 banter clubs, bruv, with absolute dead ballers running around the pitch on stupid money? With dead managers, like fan bases that are just fucking so far apart from each other, like 50-50 down the middle, one manager in, manager out. It's just the same merry-go-round every season. It's boring, man. Yeah,
facts. And this comment here, this don't surprise me, bro, to be honest, because you see, Chelsea's owner, the one thing about him is he's a genuine football fan, isn't it? And he loves strikers, bro. He loves attacking players. He's always been like that, bro. That's why he brought in Shevchenko. He brought in Crespo. Do you know what I mean? The guy loves us. He loves a centre forward, bro. And he's willing to spend top money on them. So, Do you know what I mean? The chat about him wanting Haaland, bro. Like, I believe it, but Haaland's not available this season. He's not available this season. However, I am very, very I very, very much believe that. I very, very much believe
they
that.
sign him. I mean, can you imagine if they sign him? Yeah, them and then Kane goes to City. Fucking hell, bruv. Like, that's just going to be pathetic. Like, we got no chance. No chance, because we've dillied and dallied for the last 7, 8, 9 years. Yeah, and we've been left so far behind that now for us to get into a title race, everyone's got to be shit, and we've got to spend a fortune.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I mean? Or we've just got to get really lucky and a player come in and just absolutely smash the shit out of it. Yeah, which drags you to a title. And there's only a handful of them players on the planet, mate. Like, literally. You know, I believe we could both have Messi and Ronaldo in their prime playing for our clubs, and we still wouldn't have won the league.
Yeah. Yeah, we're so far away, bro.
We play Messi at left wing back, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we're so far away, man. And you know what, guys? The silence, yeah, from our two football clubs, and also the movement from every other football club should just be a reminder at how little they care about the club and how little they care about the fans. I'm seeing Bayern Munich getting linked with Saul Niguez now as well, saying that they're about to wrap that up. So they're about to wrap up Saul Niguez. They wrapped up the centre back from Leipzig, Upamecano. And you like to think that they're not even finished as well. They'll probably sign someone else, bro, because that's what Bayern do, and they get them for good money as well.
Like, Bayern don't take the piss either. Like, they literally just go, right, we're having him. He's coming. We know he's coming because we're Bayern Munich. Yeah, that's it. And because they win everything every year, it don't cost a fortune, because players want to play for their clubs. It's not like us where we have to force them into it by paying them over the odds. They actually want to go and play at Bayern Munich. So they get them a little bit cheaper on the wages every summer. Yeah, the fee might still be high. Yeah, but the wages will probably be less at Bayern than it would at Arsenal or United.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just have to throw money at it.
But that's the only way. That's the only way we can attract players. Now they're saying Thiago Silva's extended for one more season as well, and he's earned it. He's earned it. Do you know what I mean? So that's fair enough. And do I have any hope of the Glazers flan? Bruv, anything to do with the Glazers, yeah, there should be no hope.
It's true, man.
They're assholes.
Your owners are worse than ours, mate.
Bruv, like, they're assholes, bro. Like, honestly, like, everyone knows how I feel about the owners of this football club, bro. And I'll say it till the cows come home, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm not on the payroll of the club. I don't want anything from them. I don't expect anything from them. Man, I don't want no handouts from them. So I can candidly say that they're full of shit, the Glazers and the people that are running this football club. I don't care. Yeah, I don't need an invite. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go, I'll go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. So fuck them. Do you know what I mean? A fan forum. That doesn't exist, bro. Fans have no power at this football club. And the only way you get power at this football club is if you take it, innit? And a lot of these men ain't got the bottle to take it. Because power ain't given, it's taken, bro. Especially in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? When a man ran on the pitch and they locked off the game, the next game they should have done the same thing. But they didn't. They did it once. And then everyone fell back into position, bro. They should have locked off the next game and the next game after that and the next game after that, bro. And then we would have seen what the owners were saying. Instead, they came out. I mean, they came out and they were like, "Oh no, we're committed to the club." That and Ollie backed it. Ollie backed it for them.
Mate, our manager was standing there saying, "Yeah, don't like. Obviously, fans can protest if they want, but obviously, this is the biggest game of our season against Villarreal, second leg. Wouldn't it be really nice if the fans could clap the players in on the team bus?" So our second protest or whatever it was went to, let's just clap for these players. So the 200 people who bothered to turn up were just clapped. Like, literally, they're just clapping. Like, pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And this is why, mate, we're never going to get change. So we're going to be going through this crap again next season. And then what will happen is we'll sign Buendia and everyone will get gassed and forget everything about it. Like, and what makes me laugh, I've seen a guy put a couple of comments in here saying about is London red now still? Bruv, London's been blue this season. It is confirmed that London's been blue for a while. Yeah, people can sit there and talk about trophies back in the 1930s and all that, mate. You have to be 100 years old to see that. Yeah, and whilst it's part of our history and it does give us the rich stature of a massive football club, Chelsea's fan base is bigger than ours globally. Chelsea were bigger than us in Europe before Abramovich. They're now fucking massive compared to us in Europe. Yeah, Chelsea are massive compared to us, mate. They've got the right minds. And do you know what, right? I was talking to a very good friend of mine, Tony Rolfe, earlier, and he was telling me about how Ken Bates bought the club and stuff like that, and then Matthew Harding, how he invested money in and gave him a loan and stuff like that, and how the bank saved the club and this and that. Yeah, and it was like, do you know what? Chelsea fans have been ruthless because they keep saying, like, everyone keeps going, yeah, but they've done 200 million. That money was the fucking Hazard money. Yeah, and the Morata money after the transfer ban.
Oh, yeah, they got a big bag for Morata. They got like 90 M's for him, didn't they?
50, 55, 60, something like that. Yeah, and the thing is, they brought him for that and flogged him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like we would have brought him for that and fucking kept him for 4 years and let him go for free.
Yeah, that's what United would have done as well.
Yeah,
I don't think United haven't made money on anyone that they bought since, I want to say, CR7. I think CR7 was the last player that we made money on.
Yeah, it's mad. It's actually insane, mate. Like, I just look at it and I think, like, and he said this to me as well. Right, I knew this anyway, but Chelsea fans, Chelsea pitch owners, yeah, so Abramovich owns the whole thing.
Yeah, but he doesn't own the land. That's why he can't extend it, yeah.
Yeah, he don't own that pitch. So if they want to move stadium, that pitch stays. Yeah, you can smash down everything around it. That football pitch ain't moving. Yeah, he's tried to buy it so many times and refused to sell it. And that is how ruthless Chelsea fans are before Abramovich. They're even more ruthless now. Now he's there. Yeah, it's mad. It's actually insane. And like, I'd love our fans to have the mentality of Chelsea fans, but we ain't. No, and I've seen people sitting there going, oh, yeah, but we've won more trophies. We've had better head-to-heads. Well, on that fucking basis, then, my friend, Glasgow Rangers are the biggest football club in the world because they've won the most trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what logic is that? It just makes no sense. The fact is, Chelsea have got a better European pedigree. They've won the most Premier Leagues. Yes, football was invented before that. Yeah, but they were winning in Europe before. They're winning in Europe now. And they're winning titles. They're competing for the top honours every season. Their fan base is bigger than ours. Their owner's better than ours. Their football manager's better than ours. Their team's better than ours. Everything about Chelsea is better than Arsenal. Yeah. And if you look at what they've done in the last 15 years, yeah, they are the most successful club in England. The most successful club in England for what? 2 seasons out of 6.
And Chelsea got more Premier League points than Arsenal as well.
There you go. There you go. I know Premier League don't end up being the be-all and end-all. There was football before that, but...
Bro, it doesn't. By the end of the day, yeah, you have to move with the times, bro. You have to move with the times. Just like me sitting here and saying, oh, yeah, Manchester's red and that, yeah. Bruv, I don't even remember what it feels like to win a Premier League.
Neither do I.
I don't remember what it feels like, bruv. More often than not, when we play City, I expect to lose. I can't be, bruv, look how my clubs run. I can't be like slandering these men and saying, oh, your football clubs, this, that, and the other, because, bruv, they're pamming us in every area, blood.
Yeah, mate, Chelsea's youth setup's the best in London. Yeah, if not the country. Yeah, they have so many good kids out on loan. They've just sold Tomori for 35 million quid. The geezer played how many times for Chelsea? How the fuck have they got 35 million for him? Yeah, I know he's a good player, but come on, man. 35. If that was us, I mean, we've got Rob Holding stinking it out, yeah? Oh, well, because he didn't cost 50 million pounds, it does not mean he can't be good. Yeah, he's bang average, mate. That's why we paid 2 million for him. Yeah, we've now signed him up to a new contract to protect his value. What a load of bollocks. Chelsea would have binned that geezer a year after signing him and probably got 20 million quid for him after paying 2 million. Yeah, it's true. Like, they're just better than us. Their women's team's better. Their men's team's better. Their youth team's better. Everything about Chelsea is exactly why we smashed the stadium down. We smashed that down to do exactly what Chelsea had done in the last 15 years. And the hypocritical side of it is when people sit there and say, oh, yeah, but it's oil money, or it's Russian money, or it's this money, it's that money. Well, shut the fuck up about our owner then. Yeah, because that's exactly what you want our football club to be. Yeah, so you either like it or you don't. And if you don't, tough, because there ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's what I mean. And this Liverpool argument, bro, again, you see when people try to decontextualize things, the reason why Liverpool are seen as a big team, is because one, their global fan base, and two, their pedigree in Europe as well, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal don't have the same European pedigree, so you can't compare it, bro.
And they're the second most on titles in England as well.
Exactly. If you want to talk about that as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, so the European one's massive because
the European one's massive. That's what makes you a global. What makes you a global brand is what you do in Europe, bro. It's not what you do in your league.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's true, man. It's true. But then if you add all of them things together, with the youth setups, the global fan base, like you said, the trophy haul as a total, the trophy haul broken down into European and domestic, and you put all of that together, Chelsea are bigger than Arsenal, mate. Yeah, they're bigger than Arsenal, and people are in denial. And all we've got is, oh, is yours gold? Who gives a flying fuck? Honestly, who cares if it's gold? Bruv, like, seriously, mate, it was 17 seasons ago. 17. I'm 39 tomorrow. I was 22 the last time we won the league.
Yeah.
That's mad. And I ain't going to see one in the next 10 years because our fans are shit.
It's mad, bro. Do you know what I mean? Big up Tony. Yeah, the loan system, bro. Again, Chelsea are just so well run. They got money coming in and out from all over the gap. Do you know what I mean? So people might say, yeah, they got 50 players out on loan, but bruv, the money that they're making and the deals that they're doing has enabled them to have constant success, bro. Like, Chelsea have never stood still. Since Abramovich has come in, they've always been improving. They've always been improving. They're always winning trophies, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And they sell well as well. It's not just how much money they've spent to win the trophies, because they've actually recouped a lot of money as well in selling players. And that's the difference, bro.
If they sell all 50 of them for £1 million, that's 50 million. That buys a Werner. Look at this comment as well. Big up to this guy. Liam Partridge, go support Chelsea then, you prat. How about you go and support Bolton then, you prat? Do you know what I mean? Mate, seriously, fans like you piss me off, bruv, because you're the reason, as all of you people that think like that are the exact reason why they've left us behind. Yeah. Oh, give Wenger another go. Oh, look at what he done for the club. Yeah, he run it into the fucking ground while you lot were all knocking one out over a gold trophy. Yeah. And then we've allowed this guy to come in, and because he won an FA Cup, oh, give him money, back him. And then when it all goes wrong, oh, it's the owner and the players. But when he wins an FA Cup, nobody fucking mentioned the players then, did they? Or the owner. Yeah, it's embarrassing, man. If you fans have the same philosophy and mindset and mentality as me, we would win the title, because we'd demand more as a fan base, and that owner would have sacked Arteta, and we would have made the right decisions in the last couple of seasons. Instead, you're going to be sitting there jizzing your knickers over Buendia signing. Yeah, and when he gets one fucking league goal next season, you'll be sitting there still jizzing over him, so you ain't been proven wrong. Oh, no, he'll come good. Get in the bin.
Bro, this is it, bro. 100%. I can't disagree with anything you've said. And that's just what it is, bro. Like, at the end of the day, what you did will only be important for so long, bruv. Because you got to realize, like, the landscape of football is changing all the time.
Yep.
The landscape of football is changing all the time, bro. And that's just how it is, Between the 80s and, say, 2010, bro, the amount of new Liverpool fans would have drastically disappeared, bro. When I was growing up here, I didn't know no Liverpool fans in London. Now I know loads. Do you know what I'm saying? I know loads, because a lot of these men were Liverpool fans, but they never said it.
Yeah.
You know, like that. But it's the same with Tottenham. Growing up, I didn't know no Tottenham fans outside of my mum, And now I'm meeting bare Tottenham fans on the road because they can wear their shirts now, but they couldn't wear their shirts 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And that's what it is, bro. And it's getting to the point now where when I'm in Manny, I'm getting Man City fans, yeah, abusing me, yeah, with banter. Like I remember I had I had a United baseball cap on, and the geezer said, "Oh, like a bird shit on your head," and I was like, "What?" You know what I mean? And then I looked up and I saw the United crest, and I was like, "All right, cool." That's what man are doing to us now in Manny, bruv.
Mate,
Man are just like man are bantering us.
Chelsea
Man are
after football.
bantering us for a United logo. Whereas before, man used to be able to walk down the street and it was calm. Now man are laughing at us.
The North, bruv, chest out like what? I support Arsenal or I support United, whatever. Now it's like fucking hell. I don't want to tell you. It's embarrassing, mate. There you go.
That's
30.
what I'm saying, bro.
Oh,
like
man,
literally
embarrassing.
Like man laughing at me, bro. Like in Manny for wearing United merchandise, bro. You know, like that. So when you're getting laughed at, and the man are gonna be like, yeah, Manchester Red, but you're getting bullied, fam. You're getting bullied in your own ends, fam. Legit, you're getting bullied. So when man are saying with chest, oh yeah, we're the best team and we're the biggest team and all that, bruv, if you're not doing it on the pitch, legit, no one cares anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Man don't care how many retweets you get on Twitter. Man don't care how many likes you get on Instagram. That don't win you trophies, bruv.
Correct. And this is the thing, yeah. Like you get all of these people sitting there saying, "Yeah, but Chelsea they spent 200 million. They spend so much money, whatever, mate." Yeah, in the last 5 or 6 seasons, we have outspent Chelsea. Arsenal Football Club have outspent Chelsea. Who's got the better model here? And people say, yeah, but he's bankrolled it with billions. Well, is that exactly what you want Stan Kroenke to fucking flog the club for then? Yeah. Because if it is, shut up about Chelsea spending money. Innit?
Yeah.
Right. We spend more than them and we're worse. Let that sink in. Oh, yeah, but it's down to the owner. It's down to just an easy. Listen, I've said it before. I'm going to say it one more time for all the cheap seats at the back. Yeah. Stan Kroenke out or Kroenke out is just a fucking hashtag on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. It's fashionable to tweet it. You'll get loads of likes and retweets. And guess what? When it comes to actually protesting, none of you people are there. Yeah. Right. And then you want to say, oh, yeah, but you didn't go. I ain't sitting there crying about the owner every day.
There you go. And that's it. And you look at this, bro. Roman, yeah. Roman sacked his captain, you know.
It's true. It's all-time goal scorer.
Bro, he sacked his captain, yeah, his all-time top scorer, yeah, his legend, his friend, bruv. They were friends, bro, because Chelsea have always had, yeah, an open door policy for the senior players at their club. We know about it. We know that John Terry, Lampard, Drogba, and them man will walk into Roman and go chat to him. That's his friend, bro. And he sacked him because he will not lower his standards.
It's
mad. He won't lower his standards. The Glazers don't know Ollie from nowhere.
And that,
you know what I mean?
And that is because the fans won't lower their standards and they won't allow Roman Abramovich to lower his. But Roman wants to win. Yeah. So when the fans pipe up and there's a big vocal pipe up, he'll go, do you know what? Yeah, I think I'll give him one more game. If he wins that, maybe. But do you know what? To be fair to Roman, yeah, he did let him go out on a win. They beat Luton, didn't they? And he sacked him after that. Yeah, and it's like, you know, that has to come from the fan base. Yeah, Chelsea fans were going Lampard for weeks and weeks and weeks, mate. Yeah, and they were losing, they were drawing, they were losing. They'd get the odd win, then they'd lose, then they'd win, then they'd lose, and it was just like they were just going down and down. I think they were 9th. I think they were 4 points ahead of us. And they've just went, yeah, you've beaten Luton, you can go now, mate. And that must have been a hard choice, like you say, because he is friends with Lampard, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Like, to get
listen, Lampard's the only Chelsea manager that's been sacked and got a send-off. He actually released a statement.
Yeah.
He doesn't normally do that. He just normally sacks man and then that's it. But he actually released a statement and thanked him and all of that. He doesn't do that's his friend, but he had to make the decision.
Yeah, for the good and great of football club. And do you know what? Lampard probably would have been, yeah, do you know what? I think you're right. One of them ones, like, you know, at the end of the day, Lampard loves Chelsea as much as any Chelsea fan does. Like, he bleeds Chelsea, doesn't he? So, yeah, like, it's mad. And we're sitting there with 2 bums, mate, like, literally stinking it out for 2 seasons. Yours is long as that picture's hilarious.
Yeah, it's amazing, bro.
Some of these people's photoshopping's mad. But it's crazy, man. And it's going to be all over again next season, mate. I guarantee you now, by the end of September, we're miles behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be about 7-8 points behind top after 6 games. Maybe even more than that. Maybe 10 points behind after 6 games. And I ain't even seen the fixture list yet because it ain't out till next month. We'll be 10 points behind by the end of September. Yeah, and then you're sitting there thinking, well, what do we do now? Do we get Conference League? Can we get Europa? Yeah, and the thing is, we haven't got any European football, so there's no excuse for this geezer. But there will be excuses because our fan base is spineless.
Yeah, 100%. Like finishing 8th 2 seasons in a row, I didn't realize it was that bad for you, look.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I didn't realize it was about two seasons in a row finishing 8th.
Yeah.
Like, and what's the goal then? What's the goal? Because man used to make fun of you, man, for finishing top 4, but now, like, what is
the goal under Unai Emery was to get in the Champions League, whether that be by qualifying via Europa or League. He didn't do that. He kept his job. He then got sacked 13 games in. Yeah. Mikel Arteta has openly admitted all season that the objective is to get Champions League. He didn't get it, and guess what? He ain't been sacked. And it's different people above him now. So then people go, well, that all stems from the owner then, doesn't it? Well, it don't, though, does it? Because anyone who runs a business will know that the owner pays millions of pounds out to people to do the dirty work, to do the job that he don't want to do.
Yeah.
He just owns that football club and he's just leaving it to its own devices. Do you think Jeff Bezos is phoning around all of his Amazon branches, like his warehouses, to check up on everyone? Of course he ain't.
Yeah, he's got the right person dealing with it.
Yeah, he just goes, yo, I'm paying you £2 million a year, Vinay, or whoever it may be. You're doing that job. Yeah, Edu's being paid off of the back of that, and off of the back of that, we've got Arteta. Yeah. It's like, until our fans start growing a set, we're going to be doing this again next season, because I don't care if we ain't got no Europa or not, no Europe. We ain't finishing above 8th next season.
Yeah.
This manager is not good enough.
Nothing but facts, bruv. Someone said, before you wrap up, what's your expectations for next season, bruv?
8th.
That was easy, isn't it?
8th, mate. I've got no expectations with this manager. I told everybody about this manager before we signed him, and everyone was laughing, abusing me, giving me death threats, all of that crap. Still waiting for people to apologize. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be waiting a long time. I don't even want them to apologize.
Bro, listen, you already know it ain't coming, bro. That's what these men do, innit? They're cowards, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what they do, bruv. Do you know what I mean? They'll be shouting their abuse, and then they'll be super quiet when the humble pie is served up.
Yeah, but then as soon as we beat Chelsea, they all come out their box again. Let's see, look, he's won the cup. He won the cup. You know, he's put you in your place. Yeah, really, we finished 8th, mate. Bottled it to Villarreal with our former manager. So yeah, I don't see any higher than 8th next season, man.
Bruv, that is so funny. My man said, he said if we get top 4 in the trophy, Conte can leave the club on fire for all I care. He fucking Tottenham fans. Tottenham fans want a trophy so bad. They're willing to burn down their new stadium for it. I hear that.
That's hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious. But no, I hear you, bro. Arteta and Oli would have been fired a long time ago if Roman was the owner.
They wouldn't have been. They wouldn't have been managers in the first place.
They wouldn't have been. The one thing about Roman is he brings in either the best of class, bro. You saw what he was on when Di Matteo won the trophy and got sacked anyway. That's when you realize,
that's the standards.
That's the standards, isn't it? That's the standards with Roman, bro. And if he was an interim manager, he calls his mate Gus Hiddink, who's already an elite manager, and says, yo, just hold the reins for a little bit. He's not leaving it with a fucking, what's his name that was at Tottenham, the interim manager.
Oh, what's his name?
29 years. Ryan Mason. He would never give it to a fucking Ryan Mason.
No chance.
He's never doing that. Do you know what I mean? And that's the difference, bro. Roman's a serious brother. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. When you can sack a Carlo Ancelotti and all these guys, you're proper. Yeah, you're proper, innit?
Man sacked Ancelotti in the tunnel after a game, mate. Like, that's we're fucking dealing with here. One of the greatest managers I've seen in my lifetime watching football, and he sacked him in the tunnel and just went, "Yo, your P45's en route, bruv. Yeah, see you later."
That's it. Don't pass go, bruv. Don't pick up 200 quid. Fuck off, bruv. You know, like that. Cabs outside, bruv. You know, like that. And that's just what it is, bro. So honestly, like Roman Abramovich, you have to say that No, I mean, he's probably the best owner in the league in terms
Yeah.
of how they've got the loan system ran. He's brought the best in class to make sure that the club operates and runs smoothly, bro.
Hey, they
He's
got,
proper.
what's his name? Jody Morris running their academy, didn't they? Like 5
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Fucking
And bro,
mate,
they were winning everything.
absolutely insane. Their women's team got hammered in the Women's Champions League final by Barca, I think. They still got to the Women's Champions League final. Mate, Arsenal used to dominate women's football.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it's
yeah,
Man
they
City.
did. I remember when you had like Rachel Yankee and that in it.
Yeah, we used to batter it, man. Alex Scott, Rachel Yankee.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, now it's Man City and Chelsea. It's no coincidence that they've hired the best people in every single position they can get at every single part of their football club. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're the best two teams. It ain't a miracle, is it? It's because it's fucking like, it's not rocket science. Go and get the best person to manage the women's football team. Go and get the best one for the youth setup. Go and get the best one for the men's team. Go and get the proper personnel above them in every single capacity as well. And you end up with the best fucking football team. It ain't difficult, man. Because if everyone's got the elite mindset and everyone's getting the job done to the highest standard, you end up being the best team.
Yeah.
It's not difficult. Like Bayern Munich have got the best people they can hire in them positions at that club. Yeah, which is why they're the best every year.
Yeah.
Because it's just an efficient structure above the manager. Yeah. And their philosophy as a football club, like, and their process, as you want to call it, at these clubs that do succeed every year, it's not based on one individual. It's based on the football club's mentality.
Facts.
Yeah, and it just fucking winds me up. We've got to put the career of a fucking puppet in front of the good and great of our football clubs. Nah, mate, not having it. If people want to do that, good. You crack on, mate, because I ain't backing it.
Bruv, facts. You know what I'm saying? Listen, couldn't have put it any better, bro. I couldn't have put it any better. I don't think anyone can argue, man. Big up everyone inside. Smash up the like button. I mean, 1.9 in here. Let's get them likes up. We want at least 750 people. 751,000. You man push. Make sure you follow Lee Gunner's channel. Subscribe to Lee Gunner's channel. The link is always
7 away from 57k. I just checked.
All right, well then let's get him to 57k right now while we're here. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure let's get Lee to 57, and also flipping, yeah, make sure you subscribe to my Twitch as well. Like I signed the papers this morning, so obviously I'm going to be streaming exclusively for the Euros on Twitch. Do you know what I mean? And we're already on 60.2 here already, guys. So yeah, we're making moves. So do you know what I mean? Let's give Lee the 57k for his birthday. You already know what it is.
We're done, man. We're done. You lot are mad.
You see that? So make sure we do that. Do you know what I mean? Subscribe to make sure you follow the Twitch, guys, because the Euro content's going to be jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be quality. I'm looking forward to the Euros, man. Rants Reacts this weekend as well, going up tomorrow. I've got some good ones for you as well. What have I got? I can't even remember. 1 second, let me check. I have whoopsie daisies. What have we got? We got Anton Griezmann. Ooh. We got Phil Coutinho, Adriano.
Oh, big boy.
And we got JJ Okocha as well. That was a special request as well. You lot been requesting Okocha for ages. But one of my followers, it was his birthday. He's in Nigeria, and he was just like, I beg you, do Okocha for me, Okocha for me. So it's done. It's done, you get me? So, you know what I mean? We've got JJ Okocha coming. The Antoine Griezmann ones are madness, like a madness. Phil Coutinho's madness. Grealish one's up already, bruv. That's been up for time, bruv. Grealish is my guy. You already know. Do you know what I'm saying? So you lot, make sure you follow the Twitch. Do you know what I mean? So you don't miss out on any of the Euros coverage. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you don't miss out any of that. That's due to absolutely bang. The Euro starts next week, I swear. Yeah, next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next weekend on Friday, I think. I think Friday is the first game of the Euros. So yeah, we're going straight in, people. You know, like that. We're going straight in. Ronaldo's already up. Guys, check the playlist. Check the playlist, man. There's over 50 Rants Reacts videos, I think, out already. Man are asking me for players that are already there. People like, you should do Hazard. It's done already. There's Bear Man that's already there. Check the playlist. Make sure you keep on top of it. Follow the Twitch people. Follow Lee Gunner. Do you know what I mean? Happy birthday, Lee, and that. Hit the 57 for the birthday. Do you know what I'm saying? And people, I'll be back on Monday. You know what I mean? So just look out for the Rants Reacts before then.